year what he was. So, yeah, Social Security, we're going to have to raise the retirement age, and hopefully that'll be enough. That's it. Those are specific. I hope they're specific enough.
Thanks, Tom. One more question. We'll be taking others to the floor, but we're also going to do some written ones. But let's go ahead and do one more verbal for the moment, and we'll come back to that in a little bit. Let's grab your questions, sir. Go ahead.
Thank you for the mission of the conference, morality and virtue. And my concern is, how do you plan on keeping your promises? Sometimes people just kind of promise very good things to help us out. It's been twisted, turned, and bitten every time. And please don't talk about having a committee to solve the problem, because we do need leadership in this country. We don't need to be run by a committee. So how do you plan on keeping these promises?
I will remind you, if you're given the mic, get pulled very, very close to your mouth. Don't be afraid to almost kiss it. It says, take it to business. Just make sure you hear it. Tom, you've got, is that for everybody? It sounds like it is. Okay, Tom, you've got the mic on. Go ahead and start with you. We'll pass it back down.
You know, you have to count on the person that you elect to be honorable. And you have a responsibility to hold our feet to the fire. And if you catch me saying one thing and doing another, you have a job to do. Make sure that I don't get reelected. I will do my best to make sure that that never happens. Failing that, there's nothing that I can promise you, there's nothing that anybody can do that will suffice except the test of time and the test of experience. So you have to watch what I do, watch what the rest of Congress does, watch what the President does, and if we lie to you, if we fail to keep our word, you got to throw us out like the trash. Thank you.
Next is Pat Bellin.
Well, first of all, I haven't made any promises. I think you can do the best job by setting an example. You mentioned committees. Sometimes there's need for committees. Everybody here takes part in meetings, and sometimes decisions are made by committees. The problem I have with committees is we end up throwing money at the problem and not getting it solved. That is not a good thing. As far as morality goes, boy, we've got a long way to go from morality in this country. It's going in the wrong direction, in my opinion. So it starts with each one of us. We have to show that we have the morale that we've been raised with, and we have to show it to other people. So I hope that's answered your question, sir.
Next, Senator Jason Allen.
Thank you very much for the question. I have a track record. If you go back and take a look at what I've been able to accomplish is 100% pro-life, 100% NRA for the last 12 years. I have a 92% voting record with the Michigan Chamber of Commerce. I have a 100% voting record with groups like the Farm. I have also been able to reach across the aisle and get things done. And I'm in a unique situation because as one of the most conservative members of the legislature, I have also been able to reach across the aisle and work with Democrats to get the job done. And that's the strength that I bring. On the morality issue, this is a thing that I have done. We have a legislative prayer group that meets on Wednesday mornings, and my friend Al Cropsey, who's here, is one of those people who participate. From there, I have people that pray for our family, and myself regularly, to keep my guidance on what is right and what are the virtues that we need to be moving forward in this country. Because ultimately, we are here because of our Creator. And that is the key for a successful legislative career.
And next, Dr. Burke.
When you talk about morality or ethics, you're talking about religious principles. And I was raised in a Christian family, and I know what principles are. My father and my mother would have really come down hard on me if I started lying or if I started saying the wrong things. And so in 1959, I received the second birth. I'm a born-again Christian, and I live by my principles. I live by my word. And all I can tell you is that if I say something to you, and I say I will do that, I will not back down on it no matter what happens. And if there's some reason that I'm forced out of it, before I am, I'll come to you and I'll say, for this reason or that reason, we have to change things a little bit. But as far as lying or going against the principle of my